Hey everyone, Coach back, another episode of Coach's Corner. Hope all is well. Happy New Year. Today's a little different again. Most of my episodes are a little different, but today's a little different. Stay on the bench so you see I got my trailers. Today I just wanted to do a quick walk around video. It's not going to be an actual build video, just be a walk around to show how my trailers are put together. I was having a conversation the other day with Sean from Sean's RC's Adventure. Shout out to him and his channel. Really cool channel. If you haven't checked it out, I suggest you stop by and check it out. It's got some awesome crawling videos. Great channel. So he had asked something about my trailers and the suspension, and I had mentioned that my trailers don't have suspension at all. And I felt that you really don't need suspension, but that's just my opinion. So there were a couple other convos I had with people who had a couple of questions about them, so I figured I'd do a quick walk around. And my trailers are really simple. They look cool, but they're actually really, really simple. The whole trailer is really made out of one piece of angle bracket that you get from Home Depot, and in most cases I use screws, and in a few other cases I use rivets. And what I basically did is took one piece of angle bracket, measured out the distance that I wanted for the length of the trailer. Then you add the distance that you want for the width of the trailer, and you just make the cuts. You add it up and you make it 45-degree bends here. I use one piece solid, so it makes it a little sturdier. And you basically just wrap it around. And then if you want to get a little fancy, you put a piece across there. Well, you have to actually put a couple more pieces down the middle. But it's an overall simple idea. Simple setup. So that's the, I have two. This is for my 110 scale road car. It's a little smaller than the one that I have for crawlers and trucks. And I got some P1s on there. It's been really good. And these tires are for street. So it works pretty good. It holds the car around no problem. Never had any issues with that. I've got some ramps that are made for it. So for that one I can actually drive the car right up and down it. No issues whatsoever, which is a cool feature. Plus the grip tape that are on all my trailers helps me, the road car can drive right up. So that's that one. So here we have my larger trailer, which I use to pull any of my 10 scale crawlers and trucks and stuff like that. I usually use it for the Wraith. I like to pull all my trailers with my SX10 baby, but this one I really had the Wraith in mind when I designed it, so I wanted to make sure that it would fit anything up to the size of the Wraith, and obviously anything smaller. But so here you have it. This one is the same design. It's all really one piece that just gets made, like if you could just measure that, if you know your measurements that you want already, the basic frame is just one piece around, and then I made an additional top front section that I just added again with rivets and screws and stuff. Now the neat thing about this one is definitely the little folding mechanism that I have here. It allows you to, while it's in use, I didn't want to take my truck out and hook it up. I'll show you next time. But when it's in use, I can go up And in a minute you want to park or something, that flips right down. Sorry, that flips right down. It goes there. This one doesn't have any ramps because the crawlers just crawl right up it anyway. And I got a couple of hook mounts and stuff. All my both my trailers have the GoPro mounts to give that extra angle, and mount locations for bungees. What I usually have here, instead of one across, I have one for each wheel. That's why there's 2 holes, and it's the same in the back, 2 holes. And when I have a car in tow or a truck in tow, what I do is just put a bungee around to it, right back to the other hole, and it gives it a better look. When you're towing it, it looks like, you know, you don't see any bungees going across, all that stuff. So a couple little small details that I feel made a difference. Also got some off-road style tires here. And this thing spins just fine. Never had any issues with it. And I like it. So those are my 2 trailers that I have. Shout out again to Sean from Sean's RC's Adventures. I am looking to make another trailer for a friend pretty soon, and when that happens I will be making a build video. Like I said, this was not a build video, just a quick little walk around my trailers to give a closer look. But the build video will be in much more detail and show exactly the step-by-step what I do, which is fairly simple anyway. Once I make that video, anyone can do it. But I encourage people to do it because they're really cool, and why spend $200, $300? Although those are really cool, I mean, this is just as cool to me, you know? And I got a couple of videos where I've used them. It's actually functional, so it works. And nothing better than the feeling when you build something yourself anyway. So with that being said, thanks again for stopping by, checking out my trailers. Coach here, Coach's Corner. Until next time, peace.